Inflation is getting out of control, and that has led many to begin to hoard food and to hoard supplies. Are they wrong? Well, that's the topic for today. In yesterday's video, I specifically mentioned this, and I didn't want to go too much into detail and said, if you want to see a video about that, I will do so. I noticed there was a few comments, and that's what this one is all about. Now, I didn't just want to cover my opinion, because that's what I said I would do. I wanted to bring this and make it sort of well-rounded. The first thing we are going to look at is the problem. Then we'll look at number 2, the solution. And then number 3, my opinion about it. I'm going to show you everything surrounding this because right now, today, this should be front and center on everyone's radar. Instead, people will be looking at the next hot stock. They'll be looking at the Kardashians and who knows what else is out there today. But I wanted to bring you the information you need to know. So we will start by looking at what is the problem. Okay, what do we have today? And I've written it all down here, and I'll cover it as quickly as I can. First thing is the supply chain issues. The store shelves are empty and prices are rising. Okay, whether this is contrived, whether this is being done organically, it doesn't matter. What matters is you. You have to pay higher prices, and of course the stuff that you want to get may not be there. Okay, the vast majority of people are unprepared, unlike back in the 1930s. During this period of time, everybody had a garden, everybody had stuff in their cold cellar, everybody was more prepared, as well as the fact that more people in general were living off the land. It wasn't so much of this highly dense urban environments. 100 years later, things have really changed. Now there's pros and cons, and we have certain things now that we didn't have before. That's a whole different story. The fact remains is that people are generally less prepared than they were. Okay, then we have the potential for further inflation that still remains high right now as we are in 2022. The central banks are going to be reacting to this, and they're basically saying we are going to increase interest rates. Whether or not that's actually going to resolve the issue, that remains to be seen, right? Okay, and there's of course less availability of products. So maybe there is some food, but might not be the stuff that you want. You want to get pasta, but all there is the Kraft dinner. Now you can eat the Kraft dinner, but maybe you don't want that. Or maybe you want to choose, I don't know, the organic, but the organic's not available. This and that. Okay, that's what's happening today. I'm noticing that it's sporadic depending on where you are. Some say, oh, I'm in Florida, I'm not seeing this at all. Others are saying, I'm in California, I'm seeing it all over the place. Depends on where you are. Okay, but also at the same time, maybe you're not too picky. And so you can choose to buy this product or that product and you don't really care. But some people have said, I buy this product every single week and I went to the store and I can't find it. I went to the other store, I can't find it. It is unavailable. Everything from spinach to potatoes. And my friends out there, if you want those French fries, it's going to be a problem. All right. So let's think about this for a second now. What can we do as individuals? What right now for people are they able to do? Well, one of the things is that we can buy more food and supplies. It's a simple matter of fact. We can buy today. If there's a sale, how do we find out where the best sales are? You can use an app or website called Flip. FILPP. There are many others out there. And basically searches all the flyers. Say you just type in a word, maybe you want to type in beans. Okay, I type in beans. I could see what stores around me have the beans on sale. I would also advise people just buying in bulk. Okay, don't buy one can. That isn't going to do it. Okay, and at the same time, you can grow a garden. Can you grow a garden? It's covered in snow. I can't do that. Why is this GPS guy talking about that? Well, that is, of course, making it more difficult. There's no doubt. But the simple matter of fact is, look at what people are doing, like 1 Yard Revolution, who is thriving throughout the winter, okay? Just got to choose the right crops. Okay, maybe you don't have what you your favorite thing, but you can do it, okay? People got to grow a garden. All right, and start small, of course. Have a well for your water, have a well or harvest water. So if you look at, and I'll talk about this as well, move into an area of abundance. So that all connects in together. So there are so many people who live in very dry climates. Maybe it's Arizona, maybe it's California. Oh, we know we are always dealing with water shortages. Well, that's going to be a big problem when it comes to food, certainly. But there are some people who are taking initiative. I've talked about it before. There is a channel called Handyman, and it's spelled Handeeman. Handyman basically, I believe he's in Arizona. He bought 40 acres for $40,000. Okay. It's just, there's just nothing there when he bought it. And now he's got food growing. He's got his own house there. He's got all types of different things. And he's harvesting water. Okay. So he's ready. Now that takes money. Okay. I'm not saying it doesn't take money, but he's prepared. He's ready to go. If anything happened out there, he probably wouldn't even know. Okay, so that's one thing I think is really, really important to understand. And then, of course, I would like to share my opinion. It's a simple thing, and some people may not agree, and some people may agree, but we can talk about this. All right, Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Why am I showing this? Well, two things. Number one, in any case, do what's best for yourself and your family. First things first. First things first. If that action is best for yourself and your family, then you should do it. The second thing is that corporations are going to take every last bit. If that corporation thinks that they need to buy all of those beans or those rice or whatever it might be, the water resources or anything, the farms, they're going to do it. They're not going to worry about the population and not going to say, well, they can't do it, or I'm going to demand that my government change the rules or what have you. They're just going to do it. It's a simple matter of fact. Whether it's for profits, whether it's for control, who knows? All you need to know is number one, prepare for yourself and your family. And that is my message for today. I want to know if you think about this. I want to know if you share my thoughts on this. Some have said, if everybody's hoarding, you're actually creating a problem. Okay? And if everybody was doing that, and for instance, every single person was out there buying 10 years worth of food right now today, maybe that's a problem. But how many people are going to hear this message? Not many. Okay? This video will likely perform very poorly. How many people out there are going to prepare? Well, the likelihood is not very high. Think about it. Think about it for a second. Most people are unaware, unprepared, and are always falling behind. But that's not you. You are going to be aware in advance, and you are going to be ready. I would hope so. You're going to do what you can. If all you have is $20, well then, you're going to make $20 worth of preparations. If you want to know how to earn income, I've talked about this many times before. Talked about it on the live, Money GPS Lives. I've talked about it on my playlists. I've got playlists for people to show them how to make money starting from $0. Okay, so you can go to the playlist, just go down to my channel, go down to the bottom, and you will see the playlist there. I've got all kinds of videos surrounding this. I've also got the how-to and solutions. There's a lot of content, literally hours and hours and hours and hours of content to help people around this. Now, I have hope that this is somewhat informative to you? If you do agree, simply hit that thumbs up button. I'm trying to do my best to talk about these subjects, to bring everything in. Because if we're not well-rounded, okay, there are certain points as we make it through, the sine wave, the ups and the downs of the market as well as the economy, at some point we might get crushed. We might get taken out. If we're well-rounded, we understand how the stock market works. We know the economy. We've got preparations made. We're probably going to do pretty good over the long term because we don't want to do good just, for a 10-year period, for a 15-year period. We want to do good over decades and decades. And so that takes a real dedication. Most people don't have it, but you stayed to the end of the video, and I think that you do. So I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for being here. And of course, hit that like button if you appreciate the information. It's right down there. It helps to support the channel. Take care.